Hey TD McGee Dragons. So I'm at the cottage delivering food to my stepdad, and I thought you guys would like to see some of the drift work. So this is the first piece that got me started many years ago. We found this at Petrie Island and we had an extended van and it just fit in. So it sat at my house for quite a few years until we got it up here. And then this was my first big finished piece. This is called the Rising Phoenix. So right now it needs its kind of spring coat on it. As you can see, the beautiful grains in the wood. This one's in the shade, so it's not really burnt by the sun. So a lot of my pieces, once they get in the sun, they get to be really kind of brown, as opposed to more like this, where they have the different colors. But this is the Rising Phoenix against, and it's being held up by that stump that I found. This one here is called the Beast. And it's a beast because it's quite huge. Getting it out of the lake was fun. It took 4 men to get it up to this spot. It's about 60, 70 pounds. And it took me probably a good 2 weeks of working on it solid to get all of the stuff. We pulled it out of the lake to get all of the stuff off of it. And at night, it's got lights, little twinkle fairy lights in it. So it lights up at night. It's quite beautiful. And this one's more bleached from the sun than the other pieces that I've done because it sits in the full sun. But you can see some of the beautiful grains of wood still in it. It still needs its spring shine. So I do come out every year and give it a nice little shine. So that's what it looks like. I can't even get far back. Hang on. So that's what the piece looks like from when you're far back. So that's Beast 1. And this piece over here is Beast 2. This piece, I didn't do any work on it. We just pulled it out of the lake. I was going to work on it. But Wayne decided he just really liked it the way it looked. So that sits in a beautiful garden. It's your focal point. It's full of all kinds of nice knots and stuff. It's been scraped, like I did scrape it off, but it has never had the varnish on it. I never sanded it down. And that's what it looks like from the other side. So it's real. When I originally took it out, I wanted to plant, some stuff in it, some nice flowers and stuff. So I'll bring you around to the front where I have some more pieces out there. So this piece here, not the angel, but it's like a cow's skull. So it got scraped off. It didn't get the shine on it, because Wayne didn't like it with the shine. So he has it here, and it's another piece that we pulled out, a piece of cedar that we pulled out, and he just jammed it there. It keeps, the focal point is your angel, and the cow skull kind of holds it there. And then we have the nice big long log that we used to have some turtles, some driftwood turtle shapes, and some other kinds of beautiful shapes on there. This piece here was my first piece of driftwood. The L has fallen off. I want to say this piece took me a week because it's wind chimes. So actually when the screens are off and the wind is going through, you can actually hear the wind chimes. But I loved this piece because you could see all the lovely grains of wood in there, and it's got a beautiful shine on it. That was my first wind chime. I should make more. They're really pretty and they sound beautiful. This piece, just so interesting. It's a burl, what they call a burl. So they make bowls out of this stuff. But I just really loved finishing this piece. This piece probably took me an hour because probably took me a week because it's so intricate. So you can see all the lovely grains of wood. It's got a really nice finish on it. And the nice thing is you can change it, turn it around, and it's got all different kinds of, depending on how you place it, that almost looks like a horse head. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. Just really liked it. Very smooth. So you can see right here, this is smooth. This is like fabric almost. It's so smooth. And you can see the little heart in there. Now this piece was a fun piece. This came out of the lake, believe it or not. It got finished and turned it into a coat rack. So it's very smooth on this side, and the other side it's really rough. So that one was a fun piece to finish. If you can imagine getting all of the moss and stuff out of the little itty bitty grains. But it looks perfect at a cottage. It looks just like it was meant to go there. So it's like a fish head. Anyways, those are my pieces of driftwood that I've done, some of them, for cottage life, because cottage is just wonderful up here. I hope that gives you an idea of what I do in the summer. I have other pieces around, but nothing that's really spectacular like the ones I've shown you. We do have a Beast 3. We haven't pulled it out of the lake yet. Hopefully this summer it'll get pulled out and I can make it into something. And my goal this year is to try and take little smaller pieces of driftwood, like the one that I made the wind chimes out of, and turn it into like a sculpture. We'll see if I can do it. Anyways, miss you dragons. Hope to see you soon.